Hi, this is Chef Dave with Fagor. In our video series, we're going to touch on our 4 cooking modes for our Advanced Plus Combi oven. Today's video is going to be about convection cooking. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to cook all these in convection mode or dry heat cooking. Basically high heat, dry heat. We're going to show how we can roast tenderloin here, grill some steaks, or sear some shrimp. With each one of these, it's a little different cooking. If we're talking about the roast, we want to use the probe so that we get the best yield and the best product on a slow roasted product. So we don't want to have to be turning that or watching that. With the steaks and the shrimp, we're just going to use real high heat, dry heat to sear them or grill them similar to like a charbroiler or a flat top. The best part is we're going to do these two together and we're not going to have any flavor transfer because of the way the combi works behind me. So let's start setting up our roast to get going right now. So now we're ready to get our oven set up to roast our tenderloin. We're going to use a preset program we have. We touch the cooking button. We have a beef icon or a steak, of course. We have our roast beef program here. When that comes up, you'll see that we have 2 steps here. The first step is 320 degrees for 12 minutes. That's going to give us a nice sear on the outside of the tenderloin. Then when we go to the second step, that's going to cook it at 248 degrees, slow roasting, to an internal temperature of 122 degrees. So I have to step back out here. What we'll do is we'll load the roast now. We'll get that core temperature probe here. Insert it. Close the door, hit start. There we go, and now we're good to go. Now we can set up the oven over here for searing and grilling our steaks. Let's come over. We're going to get the red button here, which gets us to the convection screen. We're going to preheat this to 500 degrees, so let's hit OK. And we'll set the time for preheat, which is just the OK button, which puts these lines here. We'll hit start, and when it's preheated, we'll come back and load our steaks and our shrimp. Okay, so our oven's preheated for our steaks, 500 degrees. We're going to load these up, and then we'll come back in another minute or 2 once these are cooking and load the shrimp up so they come out at the same time. So here we go. Put steaks on the multi-grill. You'll hear that sizzle. It's nice and preheated. Now we're going to set our time for 7 minutes. We don't have to hit start because it's ready, and now we're ready to go. Okay, our steaks are cooking behind us. Now we're ready to add our shrimp. These will take about 2, 3, 4 minutes depending. So we're going to load those up and we'll come out at the same time. Okay, you hear our buzzer going now? We're going to take our steak and our shrimp out. Let's get the shrimp out first. Can you hear that sizzle? Sounds pretty good to me. We got our shrimp. I'm going to show you something when I get these steaks out. Give me 1 second. See the nice sear and the grill marks on those steaks? Beautiful looking. Now if you'll see here, we have a nice sear on these shrimp. Nice crust on them, exactly what we're looking for. And you look at the steaks here, they've got a beautiful marking on them, good color, ready to cut. We're gonna let them rest for a minute, we'll cut in. Our roast beef still has about probably 25 minutes left. We'll come back, we'll see how they are. Okay, now our tenderloin is beeping, so let's get that roast out of the oven. It's a nice looking roast right there. What you'll see is we have a nice color on it, evenly roasted. We're gonna put it up here and let it rest for a few minutes. And then we'll get the cut on it and show you what the temperature looks like inside. Let's cut this bad boy and see what it looks like. Got a beautiful medium rare on this piece, this as well. That's what that slow roasting and that probe does for you. It gives you a better yield and a more even cooking. So kind of to recap, we grilled some steaks, seared some shrimp. This was time and temperature, and then we did a precision roast on this with our core temperature probe to 122 degrees internal temperature. So as you see with the convection mode, you can do a lot of things faster, no flavor transfer, better yield on the expensive product that's gonna make you money. So I wanna say thanks a lot for watching our video today about convection cooking, and come back and check for the other 4 cooking modes for the Advanced Plus Combi Oven. Thanks a lot.